Welcome to One.
Hi, my name is Amanda Thomas. I'm an English major and I'm class of 2021. The girls trade roles as Annie. Then they play two mermaids, two clowns, a mother and a daughter, twin sisters who secretly hate each other, a dog and a cat, non-speaking roles. And finally, how about you be a boy? Ruth poses. Okay. Well, you have to talk like a boy. Like this? Ayana says, putting on a deeper voice which makes Ruth laugh. And I will be a girl. You got the easy part. Shh. Acting is very, very hard. I'm going to play a really pretty girl and you are going to play a handsome boy. They improvise lines. Ruth plays with her hair, puckers her painted lips, and sways her hips from side to side. Ayana talks in a deep voice, keeps her hands in her pockets, and flexes her muscles. Ruth's girl name is Kim, and Ayana's boy name is Max. I like you, says Kim. I like you too, says Max. Are you going to kiss me, says Ruth. Kiss you, says Ayana. Yes, I like you and you're a boy and I'm a girl, so you can kiss me. Okay. And Ruth leans her mouth closer to Ayana's, and Ayana's mouth moves closer to Ruth's. Their lips touch for 5 seconds and no more. Just long enough for Ruth to stain Ayana's lips with her lipstick, like she's seen Ayana's mother do to her forehead so many times before. Ruth giggles and runs to the koi pond, leaving Ayana on the grass only 20 feet away from Great Dane Poop. Ayana is unsure what to do, and now that Ruth is gone, she has no one to direct her. She smiles for some time, grateful to have been chosen, and then frowns. Why has Ruth left her? She walks over to the koi pond and sees Ruth throwing stones at the innocent orange creatures just trying to meander through the little space they're given, now tasked with the obstacle of trying to avoid stones thrown by an 8-year-old. She begins to walk towards Ruth, attempting to pick up the fragments of what is left of their wonderful day, when a car honks in the distance. Playtime is over.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the excerpt you just read?
Roleplay is a story I wrote for a class I took sophomore year, Intro to Fiction with Susan Choi, and it's very much based in girlhood crushes and fantasies and when you're like a child trying to live up to like being an adult and just doing roleplay games. The scenery, like the setting, to me just reminds me of specific like backyards of like friends that I've been to in Jamaica, like the Great Dane is like everyone had like a huge dog, and there's a lot of dog poop and koi ponds and like all these like ways that people would try to show their wealth in their backyards is so fascinating. And so yeah, just like playing on like childhood backyards and going to friends' homes.
What inspired your transition from a global affairs major towards creative writing?
I took a class with Professor Shirkani, reading and writing the modern essay, and I just loved it. I was exposed to things essays I've never been exposed to before, humor writing, serious writing, about serious topics, and I just realized that yeah, international relations is very important and very serious, but so is just like writing an essay on lobsters. Like that is important too. Like everything can be beautiful and change a person.
Has the move from Yale's campus affected you personally or artistically?
Yeah, so not having a library is weird, but also it's like more true to just write at home and be around family and just feel things.
How might artists remain creative at a time when they have so little control over the environment or sources of inspiration that they are in?
I think you don't have control over environment, which obviously sucks, but I think you have your emotions and your feelings, and even though you might not feel like writing one day, you'd be surprised how just writing it out, just going through the motions, feeling it out, putting it down on paper can make it a little more clear for you. And just I guess my advice is just write it out. Like there's so much feeling, there's so much hurt, pain, confusion, and if you get it on the page, you can like control the writing and make sense of the writing for you.